Now tell me above or below. This is 2x1 plus x2 is equal to 1 and the condition is less than or equal to.
Below.
It is showing below. Okay, fine. Everyone has understood this concept, no? Everyone? Next is 0 and minus 0.5 and okay 0.25 somewhere here. Okay, this might not be correct, so this line is 4x1 minus 2x2 equal to 1. Above or below?
Below.
Below, ma'am.
The region is less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to. So take a point and check. 0 is here, no? 0 is above, right? This is my point 0, 0 is less than equal to 1 is satisfying, no? Right? This is my origin. Where is it? This is my origin. And this is satisfying the condition that 0 plus 0 is less than or equal to 1. So it is showing me the above region. Clear, everyone? Is it clear? So the region that I am getting is from here, starting from here. Right? Now what do we see here? What can we imply that we are not getting a bounded region as we used to get it here in these two equations, in these two. Here this was the bounded region, but it was totally packed with all the line constraints that you've got. Right? Here also we have marked A, B, C, D, E totally bounded. While here my feasible region is unbounded. Here, my feasible region where the possible answer lies is unbounded. Okay, in such situations, I hope you people are listening. In such situations, what you do is you will take any random two values for z. Okay, z is your objective function, 4x1 plus 5x2. So 4x1 plus 5x2 is my z, right? So when you have an unbounded region, you will take two random values. Let's say I am taking 6 and okay, I'll take a small. Fine. Let me take z is equal to 2 and z equal to 6. Any value you can take. Now tell me if I am taking 4x1 plus 5x2 is equal to 6 or better, let's do one thing.
We are not audible.
I'm not audible. Hello? You cannot hear me?
No, it's fine.
Now it's okay.
Fine now? Okay. What I was going to do is I was taking random number. Even then also we can take. I'm just trying. Even right now I only it clicked to me. What if I take some value like something LCM of these two numbers, let's say. But okay, not possible. Take two random values. Anything you can take. You can take the previous ones as well. No issues. And give me the values for x1 and x2. Make the line. We have to make another set of lines. Tell me, what will it be?
5, 0, 0, 4.
Yeah, but this one it is right. Next one. So this is when x1 is 0, you have 4, and when x2 is 0, you
0
have
and
5. Okay. Now tell me for this one.
0, 2. 0, 2, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you explain how the Z can be 20 and 10 again?
How the Z can be 20?
It is taking randomly. You can take any value. You can take a small value. You can take a bigger value. I took 20 so that I get it directly these 0, 5 and 5, 0. That is why I picked it. You can take any possible number. First, I had taken 6 and 8, if I am not wrong. You can take any number. You can take z equal to 0 also. I'll tell you why we are doing this. What is the purpose? Let me come to it. So this is x1 when it is 0, your x2 is 2, and the second plot.
2.5 and 0.
What is the number? What have you taken? It wasn't clear. Two 2.5 and 0, yeah, fine. 2.5, 0. Okay, so this is your points. You have to put it with a different line here. So 0 to 2.5. Okay, so this is possible to make here itself. So this is 2 and some 2.5. So this is my one line, which is z is equal to 10, right? Next is 0, 4 and 5, 0. Somewhere like this it is forming, right? This is z is equal to 20. Now, if you see my z, okay, the lines that I have made for z will always cross the feasible region, right? Will every time cross the feasible region that I have made. Whatever line you take, now, like the way it is going, we are easily understandable. These are parallel lines going like this, right? Is it clear to everyone? Please convey. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
every time, like as and as higher values for Z I am taking, it is going, it is always covering my feasible region. So here, in such cases, we will be telling that our solution is unbounded. We cannot specify a particular value. There is a lag voice, people.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll keep my video off so that it is a little better. So what I was saying is, then such cases that you will be having, I'll write the sentence here. As you can see that you have to maximize, na? As we increase, see, it was 10 was the smaller one, and z is equal to 20 is keeping on going above, and z increasing since we have to take the maximum one. Z increasing direction or maximizing direction always intersect the feasible region, right? This is what we are getting. It is always intersecting the feasible region. Therefore, the solution is unbounded. Okay, you won't be getting a particular value of maximum Z. Clear to everyone? The question is clear. Now as I have shown you here, you are getting a feasible region of unbounded. Feasible unbounded region, this particular question. And the solution is also unbounded. But it is not always the case. Why? I'll show you with the next one. So your next question to do is, you have to again maximize z, which is 6x1 minus 2x2, such that 2x1 minus x2 is less than equal to 0 and x1 is less than equal to 4 and x1 comma x2 greater than equal to 0. So you have only two regions. Okay, now do it. Okay, the lines are fairly easy. What is the plot points? X1 and X2.
No, 1, 2 and 2, 4.
1, 2 and
2, 4.
Ma'am, 0, also.
yeah, 0, 0 is 1 that we can easily take. When she said 2, it is 4, okay? Yeah. Fine. And 0, 0. Clearly, there is one point that is passing through 0. So that is there. 1. Okay. So it is 1, 2, sorry. And 2, 4. So your line something goes like this. Now, since it is passing through the origin, you cannot take the point 0, 0 to check the region. So now take any other point and check. Take 1, 1 and check. Where is it lying? 1, 1. Tell me. 1, 1 is lying. This is my 1, 1. So is it lying? It is satisfying or
No,
it
ma'am.
does? It is not satisfying. So
No.
we have to go above, right? This is the region.
Yeah.
Next, x1 is equal to 4. Okay, I didn't plot 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my x1 is equal to 4. I'm so sorry. You make it proper, obviously. Now x1 is less than equal to 4. So this was this region and less than is this region. So the entirety of the feasible region is, I hope there isn't any problem in identifying the feasible region from everyone, right? this straight
Yes,
line
sir.
goes something like that. Two x1 minus x2 is equal to 1 is satisfying the condition. I didn't understand what was your question here. Can you please tell? Two x1 minus x2 is equal to 0 is the question, no? Are you going to reply? Hello? Okay, anyways. So this is my feasible region, which is unbounded, right? Now, what is the next step? What had we done in the last question? Please tell me, let me see how many people are listening.
Assumption of Z.
Yeah, so what are we gonna do? We are taking some random Z values. Can you people suggest some values? We can take that. We have the equation 6x1 minus 2x2. Tell me some random
12
number
and
you-
24.
12 and 24. Okay, that was good. Now tell me what is the plot points? When I'm taking x1 0, I am getting it as minus 6. And when we are taking x2 0, we are getting 2, right? Similarly, when we are taking x1 0, I am getting x2 as minus 12, and that is a too big number. And x1, when x2 is 0, I am getting
Ma'am, we can take 6 and 12 as Z value.
6 and 12 also we can take. Yeah, let's take that because otherwise plotting this in my graph is too much difficult. So let's take x1 as, z as 6 1 more. So I'm getting, okay, when x1 is 0, x2 is 3, minus 3, right? And when this is 0, it is 2. No, 1. So I'll plot these two, 0, minus 3 and 1, 0. So it becomes minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and 1, 0. Somewhat like this it is going. Now, in order to see what it is actually doing, I think it is better for you people to do it on your papers because this might not come right. Yeah. Since the intervals I have taken is not proper difference, let me try. Because the way I had done it is not even going passing the region. It will at some point pass, kids. I am not getting it here. Anyone who has done it properly and can display, it will be of a great help. Or let me check what values they have taken in the book.
And we have to take z values as negative then in the account.
Sorry, I cannot hear you. Yes, Srinivasa?
We take z as negative values, then it will come.
Negative, but no. First of all, we cannot take, we cannot have z as negative value. We have to maximize it. Okay, and actually my main purpose is to show that it not all will cross. Let's see. Okay, let me take z equal to 0. This might not have crossed. I don't know. Z equal to 6 might not have crossed. Let's take z equal to 0. Tell me the values of x1 and x2 people. What will be the plot? Zero, 0 is there, right?
0,
That is equal to 0, and then it is if
1, 3, 1, 3.
1, 3. Okay. So this I hope I can plot 1 and 3. Yeah. See, I'm going like this, right? Somewhere something parallel, and as I go beyond, this is my maximizing. This was z is equal to 0. This, if it is crossing, it was z is equal to 6. Definitely my z equal to 12 wala thing is parallel to here somewhere like this. Understood? Everyone? I hope I didn't confuse it with this. So basically what we are getting is ki z is not always intersecting the feasible region. Like I really want you to compare the above two examples. In this, as and when I was increasing my z, as my z was going from 10 to 20 to 30 or 40, every time it is crossing my feasible region, right? So that is why I am getting an unbounded solution as well. But here in this graph, I won't be getting such a case. When I'm going, there will be some point like z is equal to 12, which I took, is not crossing my feasible region, right? So here, in such cases, the solution exists, okay? This is stuck. In such cases, the solution exists. So I can say the solution is bounded. Now, how will we check? We will check the lower bounds. We will check this lower bound if I have to show it in some proper manner. This was my graph, and these were the some lines, and I am getting these as lower bounds. This is my 0. This is O, and this is my A. Lower bound of the solution is this. Now check the value of A. This point is 0, 0, we know. What is the value of A? The two lines that are intersecting are, tell me the points of A. This point, what is it? 2x1 minus x2 equal to 0. So this is intersected by 2x1 minus x2 is equal to 0 and x1 is equal to 4. So x2 is, what is the plot? x2 is equal to 8.
8.
Yeah. So now I have got 2 points which are 0, 0. This is my extreme region that we used to take in the bounded portions, and 4, 8. Check for z. What is the value of z when 0 it is? It is 0 only, if I'm not wrong. And how about 4, 8? What is the value when it is 4, 8?
Ma'am, can you explain again how x1 and x2 are 4, 8?
The lines that are intersecting is this one. 2x1 minus x2 is equal to 0 and x1 is equal to 4. So I put the value x1 as 4, x1 as 4.
Okay,
What
ma'am.
will I get? x2 as 8.
Okay.
It is fine getting the intersecting points. Simple. This point.
Okay. Thank
Now
you.
tell me what was our equation? Our equation was 6x1 minus 2x2. So put the value 6 into 4 minus 2 into 8. So 24 minus, right, 16. How much it is? 14 minus 6? 8.
8.
Right? Yeah. So obviously from these two, maximum is my value 8. So answer, the solution to the problem is the x1 is equal to 4 when z is maximum, when x1 is equal to 4 and x2 is equal to 8. Clear, everyone? Now practice many questions so that you can understand. The concept is clear, hopefully. So we have 3 types of conditions. Listen to me carefully. 3 types of conditions. When first is you are getting your feasible region bounded, like it is covered in a quadrilateral or a pentagon or anything. Like then what you will do is you will find the values of the extreme points and check where the z is maximum or minimum as per the requirement of the question. Okay. And then secondly, you have a region which is unbounded. You get feasible regions which are unbounded. In that also you have 2 different conditions. You get feasible region unbounded as well as the solution unbounded. When is the solution unbounded? When always you get an intersecting region with the solution. And the third case is feasible region is unbounded, but then also you get a bounded solution. I hope the concept is clear.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We have 3 books in GC. So, which book is preferred for this concept?
P. Mariappan book for business mathematics.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, what did I take plus minus somewhere wrong? Six x1 minus 2x2. Correct only, no? What is the question, Shruti? Okay, fine. Okay, I'll quickly take attendance. It is already. And then if you have any query regarding it, please let me know. Abel,
Present, ma'am.
Abhay,
Present, ma'am.
Abhinav,
Present, ma'am.
Adarsh,
Present, ma'am.
Aditya,
Present, ma'am.
Ananya,
Present, ma'am.
Ankit,
Present, ma'am.
Ansh,
Present, ma'am.
Apurv,
Present, ma'am.
Arjun, Arka,
Present, ma'am.
Arshan,
Present.
Debosidha,
Present, ma'am.
Dhruv,
Present, ma'am.
Divya,
Present, ma'am.
Ekansh,
Present, ma'am.
David,
Present, ma'am.
Gurjas, Haril,
Present, ma'am.
Haripriya,
Present, ma'am.
Harishankar,
Present, ma'am.
Harshita,
Present, ma'am.
Hisham,
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Vishnakant,
Present, ma'am.
Kushagra,
Present, ma'am.
Love,
Present, ma'am.
Vasanda, Brishin, Brishin, Asif,
Present, ma'am.
Nisha,
Present, ma'am.
Manit,
Present, ma'am.
Nandana,
Present, ma'am.
Nitya,
Present, ma'am.
Srinivasa,
Present, ma'am.
Prashita,
Present, ma'am.
Prince,
Present, ma'am.
Prince,
Present, ma'am.
Priyanshu,
Present, ma'am.
Ghanshyam,
Present, ma'am.
Kritik,
Present, ma'am.
Kritika, Kritika, Rohan,
Present, ma'am.
Rohit,
Ma'am.
Taran,
Present, ma'am.
Sanskriti,
Present, ma'am.
Sarthak,
Present, ma'am.
Shriyal,
Present, ma'am.
Shruti Manjari,
Present, ma'am.
Shruti Yadav,
Present, ma'am.
Shubhangi,
Present, ma'am.
Shuchita,
Present, ma'am.
Siddhi,
Present, ma'am.
Sucheta,
Present, ma'am.
Suhani Gulati,
Present, ma'am.
Suhani Jain,
Present, ma'am.
Suraj,
Present, ma'am.
Surja,
Present, ma'am.
Ryan,
Present, ma'am.
Tanay,
Present, ma'am.
Tanmay,
Present, ma'am.
Tiger,
Present, ma'am.
Kamya,
Present, ma'am.
Vaibhav,
Present, ma'am.
Vanshika,
Present, ma'am.
Yash,
Present, ma'am.
Yasmin,
Present, ma'am.
Yuvan,
Present, ma'am.
Rohit, Rohit, Swayam, Swayam, Aryan present. So the absentees are Gurjas, Rishin, Ritika, Rohit, and Swayam.
Ma'am, Rishin present now.
Okay. Gurjas, Ritika, Rohit, and Swayam. So, anybody, any query regarding this? Any confusions? Any confusion with the method that we have done? So with this, all the type of problems for graphical method has been covered. Then the next concept is simplex method. This unit is quite short, so I might be able to complete the whole of third unit. Okay, I'll once again tell how it is. Just give me a minute. Okay, so let's take this example. Let me take this one. X1 plus X2, the question is asked, is greater than or equal to 1. Okay. You can plot the line. This is my line. X1 plus X2 is equal to 1 is my line here, as you can see. Right? Now, in order to see greater than or equal to, ya less than or equal to 1, I have to check whether it is lying to the left hand side or to the right hand side, right? Now I'll take any point. When it is not, when the line is not crossing to from the origin, let's take 0, 0 itself. Let me take x1 as 0 and x2 as 0. Okay. What will I get? I'll get it as a 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. Right? Now tell me whether it is greater than 1 or equal to 1. This 0, whether it is greater than 1 or equal to 1.
Less than 1.
Less than 1, sorry. Less than 1, right? So it is not satisfying this condition. So my origin is lying in a position where it is not satisfying my inequality. Therefore, it should be the other way around. Clear? Is the concept clear? Next, take another line. Let's make it all sorted. Let's take 2x1, this, minus 2x1 plus x2. What was the condition? Less or greater? Less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to 1, let's take. Now check for the origin, since this line also, this 2x minus 2x1 plus x2 line also is not passing through the origin, right? So we can take 0. It is an easier calculation. So tell me, when I am taking 0, is it satisfying the condition? Yes, it does, right? So therefore, wherever my origin is lying, towards that way, it is a feasible region. Understood? You can take 0, 0 only when you don't have line passing through it. See my one line here, which was it? Which is passing through 0, 0, this. 2x1 minus x2 equal to 0. This equation, this line is passing through origin. Since it is passing through origin, you cannot take 0, 0. You have to take some other point. Only conditions where your ax1 plus bx2 is equal to 0, you can take some other points and not origin, because the line itself will pass through the origin. Okay. So yeah, thank you everyone. Read it once again, and if you have any query, tell me in the starting of the next class. So thanks for joining. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you.